Hello everyone. Welcome to another channel update video. I've been really enjoying this whole I'm really enjoying this whole using plastic duck simulator for oh, I see. That's why that's doing that. I didn't know that I didn't realize that did that. I forgot to resize myself before the video, so that said, you may have seen a little funky aspect of my but my avatar there in that. I think we got a new duck. Yes, this one. Spotted duck. Or no, flower duck? Flower duck. Cool. Got a little flower duck. But yeah, I've been enjoying this whole actually wait, Sunny D. Cause it's a nice sunny flower duck. So Sunny D. I've been enjoying doing this whole having the plastic duck simulator in the background while doing these. I'm curious how it'll be by the end of the year, right? When we get back to December when I started this, because I've been resuming instead of doing a new a new thing each time. So we are, we have the same ducks, we're getting more ducks, etc. I'm curious, I'm very curious to see, just how many of the ducks and things will end up, getting. So, that said, do we have... It looks like they're, special Christmas ducks. It looks like those are gone now, which is interesting. Because we don't have, Santa Duck or anything anymore. They're not even, in the list. Hey, there's Camellia Duck. But yeah, I thought I think it's fun doing this, little, doing the duck simulator and seeing how things grow, by the end of the year. I'm sure that, come 2014, I'll find something else for the channel update, but I like, doing this right now, so this is what we're doing. So yeah, this is if you are not familiar with the channel update, this is the video where I talk about, how the channel has been doing this month, how life has been doing, etc. And I can say that this month was a very rough month. Throughout the month, I was trying some new things. I started posting shorts, for example. Some of which actually did do really well. I at least comparative to the normal videos, so some of the shorts have thousands of views, which I was like, holy crap. But I mean, there are shorts, so that they're short. You know, that they can be watched in a few seconds. um, and so I don't know that. You know, thousands of views on a short is comparative to, you know, the what you would get on like a normal video, but still. The point in the end is that some of the shorts have been doing pretty well, I think. Woo duck. You know, the issue that that wood duck, I see. That's so weird that like massively zooms you in there. I haven't really figured out a lot of like what to do for, you know, shorts. I've been just kind of grabbing whatever I think will actually work off the channel. Also, can I just say that YouTube's like shorts like creation system sucks? Like, first off, you cannot make shorts on PC. You have to go on mobile onto YouTube, onto the YouTube app, load up the video that you're looking for, create a short off of that video, and then, like, I don't think it's up yet. But in one of the Spirit Tracks episodes, I talk about how touch controls are literally the worst thing that's ever been invented. I hate touch controls, anything. And so, of course, you're going onto your phone, and you have to do everything via the phone, and it all uses touch controls, and they are absolutely abysmal, absolutely horrible. You know, everything about it sucks, you know. And like, you can't tell the thing like, hey, use this section of the video as the short. You have to slowly like drag everything, the thing around in order to find what you're looking for. And then they don't give you like a, you know, here's, you know, the, you know, here is, you know, minute 15, second 12, frame 10. It goes in second, in like full seconds. Like there is some amount of like moving the cursor by like frame, but it's really like almost impossible to. Smooth Duck is glowing. I did not know that Smooth Duck is glowing. Events. Oh, hey, they are here. They're part of the events section. So, okay. I'm assuming then that means that, like, they're not here now, but they'll be back. I didn't even see that there was another over button, so. But yeah, I assume that they'll, like, be back. I'm waiting for day so I can actually see this duck before I name it. But, like, the whole system for making shorts is horrendous. Like 100% terrible. I hate everything about it. But you also, as far as I can tell, you can't upload shorts like directly. If there is a way to do that, I don't know what it is. I don't know like the dimensions that they expect you to upload at or anything like that. I can find no documentation on this anywhere. So I can't even like open my like editing software, which yes would normally lag the heck out, but I mean, if I'm making, you know, a 30-second clip, it's not that big of a deal. But I can't, like, open that, find what I want, edit that, and then upload that. Yeah, because there's no documentation on shorts that I can find. Like, if anybody knows, like, what I'm supposed to be looking for, how to set that up, please let me know, because I cannot find any information on it. When I looked at YouTube's help section, it's like, just take your phone and upload from your phone. And that's the other thing. You can't upload shorts from PC. You have to go to your mobile phone, have the video on there, and upload it from there onto YouTube. The Shorts system is a purely mobile only thing that has absolutely no like PC functionality, and it is horrendous. I hate every bit of it. Except that YouTube has also declared that if you want to monetize your channel, you have to get 10 million shorts views in like, I think it's over like a year. So it's not as bad as their like 1,000 views a day requirement. But it's still like seriously? Like, why are shorts being required for monetization? What if I don't want to do shorts? Like, I'm just screwed then because I think it sucks and I don't want to participate? And the answer is apparently yes. So that's fun. Let's see. Some other things about the last month here. Well, there was about 2 weeks where I had only some ability to like record videos due to a family emergency that occurred. I won't go too into detail, but basically, we had some some members of the family had something happen that really sucked, and they got forced out of their apartment because of it. And it has nothing to do with them particularly. It has to do with, I think they said it was one of the like maintenance people did something. What the heck is this? Looks like a magma duck. I think it's meant to be like magma duck. So I'm gonna call it Mag Duck. Oh, is this not a normal duck? Oh no, here it is. It looks more yellowish here. Obsiduck for obsidian. It kind of looks like, I mean, Minecraft obsidian is purple. I don't know what real obsidian is like. But the black and yellow makes me think more like of obsidian than magma. It looks orangish here, but on the menu it looked more yellow. Like the cracks look more yellow, so I'm going with an obsidian duck. So but basically, you know, so some family got stuck, you know, forced out of their apartment due to something that that happened, and it left us in a situation where there was, you know, like the whoa. This duck be flying. Flight duck. This duck do be flying though. But it left us in a situation where I really couldn't like sit down and record. Because somebody was always around. And that makes, you know, that means that you've got noise, you've got talking, you've got, you know, a TV, you've got something. So it made it really difficult to like be able to record. And while I should have realized that particular you know, group of family is really good about being independent, and like refusing to, you know, just accept life's situations, like basically the entire rest of the family. The very fact that the entire rest of the family has just resigned to our situations, and you know, that includes me. I'm not gonna stab, you know, at my family and then claim I'm better. But the fact that the rest of us have just kind of accepted our lot in life as being this in these horrible situations that all of us are in. They are very, very independent, very much do not just accept their lot in life. And so for a couple of days I had like mental breakdown, because I'm like, you know, I don't know when they're, you know, yeah, how long they're gonna be here. It could be forever, basically, like everything else. You know, every time, feels like every time I do anything, you know, I end up in these situations where, you know, try as I might, hey, wood duck is on fire. Oh my. You know, try as I might, you know, life is always trying to screw me over. Oh, we have a duck that is out of the pool. R.I.P. Flight Duck. R.I.P. And it's been some contention with, oh, wait. Maybe Flight Duck will get back into the pond. Whee! There you go. But it's been a source of contention with me and a few people because, you know, I'm constantly, you know, griping and being like, you know, life just seems to find a way to screw me over constantly. Some people have been like, you know, you're just blaming the universe for, you know, your situation and not trying to fix it. And, yes, I'm sure that the I'm not trying to fix it is right. I'm not blaming the whole universe per se. Um, but I do think I do think that there is some level of like even if life isn't, trying to screw me over in particular, like that because of everything that I've gone through regularly, like that kind of thought process is going to be natural, you know. Um, so it just, I don't know. Like, I'm not making excuses for how I am and how I think, but I I get like when people are like, you know, stop being like this, just freaking, deal with it. Um, it does not help, you know. Like, it just makes me more upset because it feels like people are looking at, you know, everything I've been through, all of the troubles I've been through, you know, and, how many times I've come close to, like, being successful at something. And then it's just like, nope, it's gonna fail. I'm just like, it feels like, when people are like, just stop being like that. I'm just like, so you're basically just telling me that I should just like screw off, because you don't feel like me being upset about the situation I am in life is warranted, It really doesn't help. It makes it worse. So, but I've been through that a few times with a few people. And unfortunately went through that this month because of, the whole situation with the family here that happened. Luckily, again, I should, God, I like hiccups. I should have realized that this particular part of the family was very dependent or independent. And like within a week of, being here, they were like, hey, we found ourselves a new place and we'll be moving there at the end of the week. And so, within 2 weeks, the situation was resolved. But it was still, problematic. It was still, like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Here I am, starting to be successful, in my view, on YouTube. Videos are getting, 8 to 10 views now instead of, 3. And then all of a sudden life's throwing this at me. And it was not good for my mental health at all. But luckily that's been resolved. So things have gone back to being normal, at least. Still in my, abusive home. Still trying to figure out ways of getting out of the situation. But the problem is that I don't know how to get out of the situation because, like, well, I have no money, I have no income, I could post like a GoFundMe and be like, hey, can somebody help me out, get money for an apartment or something. But then that's 1 month rent, right? Like, what am I gonna do then, you know? Then also, like, I can't take care of myself, you know? I can't drive, I can't shop by myself, I can't, like, literally cannot take care of myself. So, like, it's not like I can live on my own. I'd have to live with somebody that would, like, legitimately, like, basically have a full-time job of taking care of me. So, like, I can't just leave and live on my own, you know? So like, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go, you know, anything like that. Pink duck. Camilla duck became pink. And I know this is, well, more, I guess it's more magenta-ish. Cause yeah, this isn't really pink per se. So, I don't know what to call this one. It's like a magenta purple, like, shiny duck. You know? I don't know what to call this one. Let me look here. Amethyst duck for amethyst. Sure, why not? So, but yeah, I mean, that's basically how life has been going over the last month for me. What, 2 days ago, my chair broke. It's one of those, like, office chairs. You know, it can turn around, it can, like, raise up and lower down and stuff like that. And I went to, like, the raising up part has been broken for, like, a week. And without thinking, I tried to, like, raise it up so that I could, like, you know, be at the proper level right before I started recording something. And when I attempted to lift the seat to raise it, the seat separated from the wheels underneath, and you know, I lifted up to raise it up so that then I, you know, sit back down, and instead fell backwards. You know, severely injured my back. You know, was in worse pain than normal for a full day. But luckily, you know, I'm better now. Chair is still broken. I've put the chair onto the, I put the, you know, the seat onto the wheels. And as long as I just don't, like, lift it up, it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. And so it, you know, hopefully I'll get a new chair, you know, soon. Currently no idea when, but, you know, hopefully. So, but that's fun. You know, I love, you know, everything I touch, you know, breaking, falling apart, things like that. And, like, I know somebody's gonna be thinking, like, you're being dramatic, Serene, but, like, every book I've ever owned has fallen apart. It doesn't matter if I get the book, I read it once, I set it somewhere, and I, like, don't touch it ever again. You know, it could be, you know, it's been sitting in a bookshelf for like a month, You know, I haven't touched it in a month. I will walk over, I will grab the book, and somehow entire pages, the cover, something has fallen apart. But only on the books that I myself actually own. If I get a hold of a book that somebody else owns and I do a bunch of stuff with it, you know, nothing happens. You know, but it doesn't seem to matter if I do nothing with the book, if I, you know, am constantly using the book. You know, I bought, back when 5th edition first started, I bought the Monster Manual, the Player's Handbook, and the Dungeon Master's Guide. Within 6 months, the Player's Handbook had become completely separated from the cover. Within 3 months, half of the Monster Manual had separated from itself. It separated into 2 separate pieces. And then every single day I opened it up, another page from that second piece that had separated would come apart. You know, the Dungeon Master's Guide that I bought, when I bought it, had water damage. And the Dungeon Master's Guide, I bought that and was you know, I bought it, I waited for it to arrive, and I started to notice, I'm it seems like it's not, you know, it was supposed to be here a week ago and it's not here yet. You know, I'm what the heck? Achievement unlocked, way to the shore. Oh. Did my flight duck get out of the get out or something? Cause I can definitely see the flight duck getting out there. I don't know. I'm assuming that's what that achievement was had a duck get out, but I don't see it, but then I don't see flight duck. So I think flight duck escaped. So that's neat. But a week after I had ordered after it was supposed to have arrived, the Dungeon Master's Guide finally arrived. And I was oh sweet, it's finally here. I open it up and it's not packaged at all. You know, it was in a flimsy cardboard container. Not even a standard shipping box. You know, it had been unwrapped. It wasn't covered in the usual plastic, cellophane, whatever. You know, it was literally damaged. Every kind of book, every object I seem to own ends up destroying itself somehow. And I'm totally aware that it's very likely that somebody stole the Dungeon Master's Guide, opened it, probably went through and scanned the whole thing onto their computer, which is why it was damaged, and then repackaged it and put it at my door. But that's the kind of thing that is regularly happening to me. Regularly, you know? Again, maybe it's just me, but when you go through as much stuff as I have, you know, especially when you've grown up with a family that believes in, the supernatural, who believes in, the idea of, you know, you can be cursed, you can have supernatural beings who are just out there purposefully after you. You grow up with that mentality your entire life. I mean, I'm still in that family. What the duck? Duck cannot get up. My duck can't get it up. Oh. The duck couldn't get it up. Alright then. Yeah, Flight Duck is gone. I don't know where Flight Duck has gone. But Flight Duck is gone. I'm guessing Flight Duck made it out into the great beyond. So, and that's probably what the achievement was. This green duck, though. Soap duck. Like, when you grow up with that, when you live your life with that, that ends up being the mentality that you have. It's just like, hey, something is clearly, like, after me, something is, constantly working against me, So, I know that, you should probably get out of that mindset. And yeah, I'm sure that would probably help. I just don't really know how to get out of that mindset. And also, like, and I don't mean to, like, be against anything, but there's so much that we don't know about the world, the universe, etc. Like, it is completely possible, that there are, spirits, that they're, an afterlife, ghosts, I don't know that I would say, like, demons or angels, but definitely, like, I could see the idea that, like, there are good spirits, there are bad spirits, Like, if you're a cruel person, and I'm not saying any of you are, but if somebody is, like, an evil, twisted, cruel person, and they die and they become a spirit, it only stands to reason that they would continue to be that way, So, I don't know. I do believe, I don't believe in this idea of there being, the one God that controls everything, and he's this horrible, cruel, person that determines, follow me or you spend all of eternity burning in hell. Because, again, that's horrible. Like, I don't, that's horrible. That there's no way to spin that in a positive manner. That is just horrible. It is evil. It is tyrannical. And I won't, if believing in that is something that benefits a person, fine. But to, say, like, I'm sorry, you can't, live your life because living your life means doing this thing that a book from 2,000 years ago has determined is evil, then, like, I'm sorry, but I just can't, I can't accept that. Um, so, but yeah, that's just, my viewpoints, you know. I feel like I'm just ranting at this point. So, so aside from that, let's talk less about, the situations that I found myself in, and perhaps talk more about, going forward from here. The future of the channel, right? In regards to the future of the channel, this month I'm going to be uploading more Super Lesbian Animal RPG because I'm super stoked for that. I've only played the first 4 episodes of it as of time of recording, but like, I have super enjoyed it. It's everything that I expected it to be and more. It's really been fun. I've really enjoyed it. I fully expect to continue to enjoy it. So, more Spirit Tracks as well, obviously. We're getting to the nitty gritty of Spirit Tracks. We're about to head off to, I think the Ocean Temple in recording, but I've already gotten up to where, we're about to go to the Desert Temple. Not Desert Temple, the Fire Temple. In aired episodes, I think I've gotten to, the Ocean Temple. But in recorded episodes, we've gotten up to the Fire Temple. So, very excited to get, further in and into, actually progressing the story, since Spirit Tracks seems to have been like, hey, the plot that we started with? We're gonna wait 4 dungeons before we continue that. It is not a very good game. But I am thinking of doing more tier lists, because those were fun. If you have a tier list you would like me to do, let me know. I was actually looking to see if there was like a Final Fantasy 14 character tier list. Because I think that would be fun to do. Since, I play that a lot, and I'll be doing a series on that at some point. Unfortunately, when, I have no idea. It's entirely a matter of my recordings. I started doing Endwalker, and I got through the first section of the quests, and then I went, oh crap, I'm doing this at night, I should be recording this. And so I started recording it, but then I was like, well, I've already done the first zone, out of recording, and I would like to get that in there. So I've been continuing it to try to like get to the point where New Game Plus unlocks. But so far, New Game Plus is not unlocked. So the plan is that whenever New Game Plus unlocks, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna record a couple of episodes. Camo duck. Where is this duck? Because it's camo. I don't see this. I don't see a duck. Where is it? But yeah, the plan is once New Game Plus unlocks, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna record the beginning again, and then, however many episodes that is, I'll then start uploading from there. And so like I'll have Endwalker as like a whole series, you know. I fully expect at this point that it's gonna be the finale 6.0 of 6.0. That will be when New Game Plus actually unlocks. And if so, then I will just get to the end of Endwalker and we'll start from there. But once I get through all, 6.0 up to whatever patch is currently out in the MSQ, I plan to go back and start recording some of the previous expansions. I think I'm going to do Shadowbringers first, because Shadowbringers was like the best expansion so far. Endwalker has been phenomenal, don't get me wrong. And I would even say that I've enjoyed it as much as, or very similar, very close to as much as Shadowbringers. But there was definitely more of a villainous presence in Shadowbringers than Endwalker has had. You knew the villain. You had the villain there throughout the whole of Shadowbringers. Endwalker, like, I don't know. Is there some final villain? Like I've gotten into the level 86 content and I still haven't seen any, like, oh, this is gonna be the final villain. Usually by this point you have some idea of who, you're going up against. So, in Heaven's Word, the villain that you were going up against was the church, the Archbishop. And you kind of realize that around the like level 55, 56 area, by Stormblood. By level 70 or 61, you knew who the villain was. Xenos. Shadowbringers, you knew who the villain was before Shadowbringers even started, But like, Endwalker hasn't felt like it's had a villain. It's had multiple, like, villains. Because there was Fendeniel, and we like, defeated him. And so, like, but then there's Xenos, but then, like, not really, because Xenos is like, I'm not going to get a fight out of you unless, the fight that I'm yearning for out of you, unless, you're focused on me. So, like, we'll fight another day. I'm expecting that maybe this is going to be in, like, a patch content or something. Maybe, like, 6.1 or 6.2. I have no idea. Like, it's just the final days. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who the villain is. I don't even know if there is a villain at this point, I suspect there's something causing the final days, and that will be like, when 6.0 ends, will fix the problem, but I don't know. But yeah, Endwalker will come eventually. That said, speaking of Endwalker, I have something super cute that I'm going to be using for Endwalker. It'll probably be appearing at the beginning of the series and then going away for a while. When I started recording, I didn't even have like my avatar because I cannot run Final Fantasy XIV and my avatar program at the same time. It's literally impossible. However, I did decide to put in, a few episodes in, I added a static image to serve as like an avatar. And then just the other day, actually, like 2 days ago, I got permission from somebody to use something that they made of my avatar, and it is this. It is super cute. Like, I love it. Like, it's so cute. Like, look at that. It's so cute. I love it. So I'm gonna like start using this on the like series that I can't have my avatar in, just so that I have something. And I like the fact that because it's a GIF, it's not static. It sits there in the corner. Does this cute little blink and the wiggle of the ears and stuff. So the artist that commissioned the artist that drew this, I almost said commissioned. The artist that drew this goes by, let me find it. It's on Twitter. Indi V. INDI __ V. But that's the name that she goes under. I will probably have a link to it, or to her, down in the description. And I will try to remember to include that same link in any of the series that I do with this in it. But yes, the plan is to use this in the series. Ooh. Clown duck. Hopefully nobody has clown phobia. Oh, this is one of the special ducks. There it is. So hopefully nobody has clown phobia. But yeah, check out Indi. She's really cute. She's a really good artist. She does some really cute, art. Some of it is not the most safe for work. But most of it is, cute, wholesome, sweet, with, sometimes a bit on the sexy side. She does have commissions open. She actually, the reason that she drew this is actually because she wanted somebody, like person, to use as like an example of her pixel chibi commissions. And so she was asking like, hey, can anybody supply me with, the character, some of their OCs or something? And so I was like, sure, here you go, if you want to draw her. And Indi was like, yes, absolutely, I have to. And I was like, oh, okay, like, usually I don't have that happen. So it surprised me. 1 second. But it surprised me that she, like, really wanted to draw it. Because, like, usually I'm like, I post, when people are like, hey, post your OC, maybe I'll draw it for you. And I post my OC, and then nobody does. So I wasn't even, like, expecting it to actually work. I was just like, I try, but, usually not. So we'll see. But then she, like, responded and, like, drew that. And I was like, wow, I love it. And then I got to thinking after she sent it to me and was like, hey, do you mind if I use it in my videos? And she was like, yes, absolutely. Please, feel free to. Just link me to any videos it's in. And, so I was like, awesome. So yeah, this little cute thing will be in the videos. It will be over, here where my avatar usually is. I'm planning to put it probably something like this, so that it's kind of like not, in the way. Technically it's in the way in front of me now. But like, it's not, too in the way of the video. But, it's still there and can be cute. So, but yeah. Aside from that, probably more Lunar 2 after Spirit Tracks or, SLA finishes. Not sure which one will finish first. Suspecting that it will probably be Spirit Tracks. I was looking on SLA's like Steam page, and Bobby listed it as being about 10 hours of gameplay. And I think that I have more than 10 hours, or less than 10 hours of like gameplay left in Spirit Tracks. So but we'll see. Getting a lot of ducks down here in the private pool. Like a lot of ducks down here. Not a lot of them getting like, going back up the pipe there, I'm noticing. Also, it is a much smaller pool than the big pool. So it also, like, even if I had an even distribution, it would look like there's more ducks in this one. So, but, yeah, nice ducksu. Glorious ducksu. I need to find that voice clip. It's something from Vinny Vinesauce. And that's a sound clip from something else. But yeah, it's I should find that voice clip and use it at the beginning of the next one. If I don't in a month from now, don't be surprised though, because I will probably have completely forgotten to even look for it. So. But yeah, I guess that's about it. I don't know really anything else to say. So, I guess the only other thing is that I now have a new setup. And you've already seen it on, because I started that episode 2 of SLA. So that hasn't even... This and SLA episode 2 will be the first times I'm showing this, even though I've had this for like 3 days now. I have a new Patreon thing that I bring up. That way I can put the end cards up properly without obscuring any names. This can get bigger, so, if you feel like donating via Patreon, feel free to, you know. It's not exclusively like, well, there's only room for 6. You know, it can get bigger. It can get any amount bigger. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to subscribe. You can check the video description down below for a link to Discord and Patreon. It really does help support the channel. I don't remember if there's a playlist for channel updates. I don't think so, but I don't remember. If there is, it'll be in the end card, but also in the video description for people who prefer that. But yeah, I can't think of anything else. This has been an hour, so I really need to figure out how to make these smaller. But there's just so much to talk about because it's, you know, a month, right? So, yeah. Oh, wait, I think we got a new duck. Or maybe not? I don't see any unnamed ducks. Huh. That's interesting. Did anybody see a duck drop and I didn't? Because the bar up here has reset, which tells me that a duck should have dropped. Oh wait, there it is. It's like under the water, I think. Let's see, are there any ducks that don't have names? Special ducks? No. No, everything. Oh, this guy. I see. So these are both stone ducks of some kind. I'm not entirely sure. I think this is more stone duck, and this might be more marble duck. Looking at it, but yeah, I do see there is a second duck there under the water over there. So marble duck and stone duck both down there now. So but yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. And I guess with that, I'll see you all next time. See you later.